Hi everyone, Chef Tovia. This is a sugary sweet. Today's demonstration is going to be how to make strawberry flavored cake. But sadly, I did lose parts of this video. Long story. Between battling 104-degree heat, melting buttercream, and then fouls are corrupted, here's what's left. But, hey, you know what they say, what doesn't kill us will make us stronger. That means I'm going to have a special tutorial coming from you also. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Sugary Sweet and also on Instagram at ToviaGartenberg. So let's go ahead and start this recipe. So today's recipe, I will be talking mainly in weight measurements, but I will tell you the conversion. But for this recipe, it's better to weigh. If you don't know how to weigh or measure or sift, then please look in the description box and go to that tutorial on how to measure, sift, and weigh your ingredients. So here I got 1 cup of butter. This is unsalted butter at room temperature, or 226 grams of butter that's at room temperature. And then I have 350 grams of sugar, and that is 1 3/4 cups of sugar. I'm using pure cane sugar, it's unrefined. So we're going to cream this together. Start off on medium. I'll start off on low. So I'm going to let this go for about 6 minutes on medium speed. So it's been 3 minutes and we're going to scrape it down. As you see, the texture of this really has changed a lot. Now if your butter feels runny or oily before you put that in there, your butter's probably too soft. You really have to understand when it's the right time to use your butter. But this is what the directions mean when you read on your recipes: cream the butter till light and fluffy on making cakes. It takes time. So you scrape everything just to make sure there's no loose sugar granules at the top or down at the bottom that hasn't been mixed. So now we're going to let this go for another 3 minutes. So it's been another 3 minutes. It's been a total of 6 minutes. So I'm going to scrape the bowl. I have 4 eggs. I have 4 eggs that are at room temperature. It's been at room temperature, sitting out for about 35 minutes. The reason why you want it at room temperature, because if you throw cold eggs in here with this butter, it's going to seize it up and your cake is going to either come out too heavy, or it might bake and it becomes hard, or the fats wasn't distributed evenly, so your center of your cake is probably sinking in the middle, and it's probably doughy in the middle, but the rest of it's done, and there's so many things that goes wrong when you don't have temperatures right. So I'm going to add an egg one at a time. Start it from low. We're going to mix this until the egg is incorporated. You want to beat it about 30 seconds. Not exactly, but about. Add the next egg. Incorporate it, add next egg, and then we got one more. before I add that last egg, I'm going to give everything a scrape down. Now later on in my next few videos, I will kind of mention, you know, if you watch all these from A to Z, how the cake batter might look different, so not to freak out. It always depends on the type of cake that you're making. I'm going to add the last egg. Okay, so this is combined. I'm going to move this aside for just a second. So here I have 345 grams of all-purpose flour. I sifted the flour first, and then I weighed it. So if you're measuring with a cup, sift the flour first and then measure. So I got a teaspoon, I have a teaspoon of salt. And then I got a tablespoon of baking powder. This is different than baking soda. I'm going to sift that in. Can you see like those little pieces right there? I don't know if you can hear how hard that is. If you can hear that. Those are those hard pieces that if you don't sift your baking powder, people will bite into that in your cake and they probably never buy a cake from you ever again. So I just gave it a whisk. Set this aside. Now, what we're going to do is add some flavorings. I got here some strawberry flavor. If you're using strawberry extract, use about a teaspoon and a half. This is strawberry flavor. It's a little bit stronger. So I'm going to add half a teaspoon of that. You can find this at your baking crafts aisle. You know, where all your Wilton stuff is at, whatever store you guys have there in your area. And then I have 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Gonna mix that together real quick. Now, I have here 3 tablespoons of spreadable fruit. This is seedless. So we're not going to dump all this in there. We're going to add a little at a time. Like about a half a tablespoon at a time. So add a little at a time. Give this a scrape. Now this right here is not going to change too much in color. That's okay. You will have the flavor, believe me. Don't dump a lot of that jam in there because it will affect your outcome of your cake. So now we're going to add the dry ingredients, and also here I have 1 cup of milk. You're going to start with the dry and end with the dry. So I'm going to add half of the flour in. Well, not half, but a third of the flour. Mix until it disappears. And half the milk. I'm going to put it on low and add half of it slowly. Add it quickly. Mix. Stop the machine. Add half of the remaining flour. Give it a mix. As soon as it disappears, add the rest of the milk. Turn the machine off. I'm going to give this just a quick scrape. Then we're going to add the remaining flour. Fill the flour here. Let me just give it one more scrape. I don't want to overmix this because the flour is in here. Okay, so I'm going to take this off the machine and get the pan. So we're going to divide the batter evenly between the two pans. I'm going to use a scale. You don't have to. And I prepared the pan by putting wax paper and I sprayed. And I'm going to just give the pan a shake. My oven is preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's try to shake the pans gently, not too hard. Try to get it as flat as you can on top. And I'm going to tap the pan, not too hard. And you see these little air bubbles, or holes will happen when it's letting the air out. Okay, so this is going to go in a preheated 350 degree oven for 25 to, actually they're going to go in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes. We're not going to open the oven to about 25 minutes, but I'll let you know when I open my oven. But usually about 30 minutes, so we'll be back. So it's been 30 minutes and I have a cake tester Hi, my friend LaShonda. Comes out clean. Comes out clean. So I'm going to take this out the oven and let this cool. Start in the middle. And then just kind of go from the middle, then up, down, down, back to the middle. And you got like these little flowers. And then I made these little miniature rose. So we're going to place a blob of buttercream. And I think I'm going to place this big flower here first. So I'm going to just kind of decide how I'm going to do this. I'm going to play around. I think I'm going to put a flower that's a little bit smaller than that one. There. Let's see. How about my flowers here? I think this one will work right here. Just make it a little bit realistic. Just play with it. Let's make it work. I hope you guys can see good. I'm going to cut into this. I'm not going to cut the pretty part. I'm going to cut the plain part. So you see the inside of the cake. The crumb is beautiful. It is strawberry flavor, but we didn't add no food coloring. Just that strawberry jam and some flavoring. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm not really a cake eater, but this is excellent. See how buttery that is? Perfect crumb. We can taste all the strawberries from the oils that we use and also the spreadable strawberry fruit. But this makes a perfect cake. I hope you guys try this recipe and enjoy it. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and leave me a comment. And remember, here at Little Sugary Sweet, we're making the world a bit sweeter. Thanks for watching.